as you probably have kind of already maybe been researching on your own, you'll notice that IASTM tools are extremely expensive. You can have like the graston or the hot grip tools, and they go up to $600 for one tool, and they often require you to have multiple tools. However, I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be too expensive. You do have to worry about the sharpness of the tool and whether your edges are going to be straight on one side or beveled on the other side. So there are some considerations that we're going to practice with during the course so that you'll know kind of which tool that you want to buy afterwards. You can also do some pretty effective scraping with some gua sha tools. Gua sha and IASTM have similar qualities. It's just one is more on the western side of medicine, one's more on the eastern side. So with that being said, all these tools do serve a different purpose. This one's obviously better for the legs, around thick surface, extremely easy for you to get leverage as you move through your pattern. However, it's really only good for the limbs. So do I use this tool personally in my practice? Almost never. Because this tool will do the same thing. I find it pretty easy to grip onto, get the same sort of mechanical advantage, not quite, but very similar. But this tool can be used for almost anything. So if you're gonna spend a lot of money on a tool, this one I did not. This one is $80 and it works totally fine. This tool is very similar, multi-purpose tool. I like the shape of it because it has something similar to this, but it's not as big, so you can use it more. A little bit harder to hold on to because it's with your fingertips and most likely your thumb for the back side. Okay, so these tools, although they're great, they have very specific things. As you can see, it's meant for more of a smaller surface. You can go on the wrist here. That works really well. So if you're treating a lot of feet and a lot of hands and a lot of wrists and even some elbows, these tools actually do work really well. And especially if you are treating a lot of necks, this shape on the neck fits really nicely. So if that's more your practice, then these tools are great. For myself personally, I never use these. This tool is very good. It has the edge here. So all these tools are flat on one side and then curved on the other side, which I personally like a lot more than if they were two sides. This tool is really good for the neck as well. And it's a little bit more versatile. You can still use it on the same things. This one's really good for scars. So treating around scars, breaking up the scar tissue, making your scar more mobile. I personally really like this guy. So if you deal with a lot of that, this one could be very beneficial to your practice. Okay, last thing here. I found the graston emollient actually the best glide. The oils that we use in our practice actually don't work the greatest. They're a little bit more sticky and tacky. We use coconut oil here at the clinic, and yes, it works, but if I really want to glide nicely on top of that tissue, using an emollient is actually the best. There are many different products. You don't have to buy this brand. It's just my favorite one. You do need popsicle sticks or something that if you're going to re-dip, because you're not going to be dipping, going onto your client, and then going back into here if you need more. So thinking of something like a popsicle stick that you can just throw out after will be extremely beneficial.